know that. Oh, we're using all of it? Oh, we did not use all of it. Okay, so remember to get some on the way home. I'll probably need another full pallet. Anyway, let's jump in the JCB. 31,000, there is room. Boop, and drop. Thank you. It's 43. So depending on how much liquid fertilizer we need for 40, I may have the opportunity to unload the next batch of 12 on my way through the other way. But again, for right now, we're just running the contract and making some money. So 219,000, that's a lot of snow. Seriously, it did not say it was going to snow today. In fact, my weather widget says it's 16 degrees partly sunny. That's a laugh. There is no partly sunny anywhere here. So, yeah. I mean, it's not settling. Actually, it is settling on the road. So, that could make driving interesting tomorrow. Mrs. Oso was considering that she might go to church tomorrow. She hasn't been in a while. She's now kind of feeling up to it. But not if it's horrible weather. Oh, how am I going to do this field? Looks like the general grain is that direction. Although the crop is... What direction is the crop planted? Because this is corn, so it's definitely on the north-south row, I think. Oh, it doesn't show me the angle I'm looking. Okay, let's do this. Open that. Let's see. Yes. I need to wait until it's fully unfolded, of course. And then auto width, 104 feet, huh? That's entirely possible. We will go with the A+ heading. We will set A. Oh, let's try that again. Okay. The tractor is heading at 27 degrees. I'm going to make it 30. Lift the boom up a bit so we're not whacking the corn quite so badly. So 30 degrees. Let's set A 30 degrees. Set cardinal. Go back. There we go. Guidance steering is on. Sprayer is on. And I can't even see the dotted lines. So this is going to be an interesting little run through the corn. put it on cruise control. So the other thing I was going to check, which is the board. We are 61 missions complete, so number 39. And we are at the achievement limit. Done. I mean, the good thing, okay, it's not big, giant clumps of snow. It's very fine. So, it might snow a lot, but it won't be very deep. But it does look like it's going to cover everything. Okay, I'm going to keep the sprayer on. And fortunately, the guidance steering is quite good. All I have to do is drive the tractor past the previous row and re-engage guidance steering. It'll just flow into the line I want it to take, and it looks like 104.99 feet is how big this thing is. Does help to have the mini-map showing what you've already done, which is of course part of the precision farming. Oh, and going back to Oxygen David, he has said after he's done Court Farm he'd like to take a break from the UK, possibly do an American farm. Now I know, what was it, Lone Oak was Bullet Bills, which Oxygen David bought to Farm Sim 19. I kind of wish that who is it? Black Sheep Modding would take a look at doing South Mountain Creamery, because that's a nice little real life farm, cattle farm on that they bought out for Farm Sim 17. Which Arthur and crew, we played on that for the last couple of months of Farm Sim 17. And again, it's a nice looking farm, but they didn't bring it to 19. And there's been a whole bunch of farms out there that look really nice, but I get so engrossed in one farm, and I'm not streaming during the week, so I don't have an incentive to have a different map series. So I tend, you look at the number of hours I've played this map just since the reboot, 250 hours, and we probably have another getting on for 500 before that, maybe more. My total time in Farming Simulator 19 has at least 50, possibly 60% of it has been on this map. So once I find a map I like playing, I tend not to play many others. Now I might look at doing something different in the coming weeks, but we'll see. Because daughter Ose has been pestering me to play Farm Sim with her, so I might consider doing a co-op farm and maybe streaming it a couple of nights a week. Again, not sure, but it's something I could have the option of doing. How are we doing? Liquid fertilizer's doing fine. Let's go back to the contract. We're 23% done. I'll probably end up wasting a bit of fertilizer running around the edge once we're done doing the middle. Right. So someone else is reporting shimmering trees in Calmsden, which is probably the Giant's bug, so we're waiting for Giant's patch 1.3 maybe. But that's all in the wind at the moment. Oh, there is definitely a problem with silage pits in Farm Sim 22 leaking out the sides, and that is a problem with the Giants game engine, not with the mods or the silos themselves. So people have been complaining that silage in the Calmsden farm bunker is not working as well as it could. But anyway, that's a thing. Work has been getting crazy busy this week. It's sort of, I've been working on lots of projects, and it's sort of, okay, now I'm waiting on somebody else. So you let them know, well, I'm waiting on you to do stuff. Okay, fine. And then everybody that I'm waiting on, okay, I'm all ready now this week. And it's sort of, okay, which is the most important thing that I have to get completed? And then deal with that way we get the tractor turned in generally the right direction. So who was that? Dan Tech. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. I think it was a follow. Why does none of my feeds show anything? That's annoying. There we go. So, yeah, well, I'm still monitoring what's going on in Farm Sim 22. I'm still running tests. I did a, what's it called? Greenhouse test the other week. And basic conclusions of the greenhouses are, you fill them with water, and they use water at a constant rate. So it doesn't matter what you grow in the greenhouse, you will use up water at the same speed. So if you have, and I actually set up 4 greenhouses, one with lettuce, 1 tomatoes, 1 strawberries. They all use the same amount of water. You got 4 times as many strawberries as you did lettuce. You got 2 times as many tomatoes as you did lettuce, which bears out the whole production chain thing. If you grow all 3, you use the same amount of water as the other 2, and you get a third of the amount of strawberries, tomatoes, and lettuce than you do from a dedicated. But you get all 3 types. So it's really farmer's choice. Do you go with the specialist approach and just grow lettuces, or do you go with the spread it about thing? And as I've said, some people, the best crop is soybeans because I don't have to put a lot of work into it. Well, then your best crop in a greenhouse is lettuces, because it doesn't produce as many lettuce as it does everything else, and so it's less work to ship the crate or the pallets out to the sell point. You know, you're going to have 4 times as many pallets of strawberries, so and you're going to make approximately the same income. Fewer pallets of lettuce means that you're probably going to do one on a small trailer you could probably do one shipment of lettuce, and it's going to impact the price at the sell point, but you're done selling them. Whereas a similar capacity of pallets of strawberries per trip, you're going to need 4 trips, and by the time you get to the 3rd or 4th, the value of strawberries has dropped because you've sold so many. So there's that to consider. However, spreading it out so that you're not just growing lettuce means that you can take advantage of the market at any point. If strawberries are worth more, or worth 4 times more than lettuce at the moment, sell your strawberries. If lettuce are worth more than 4 pallets of strawberries, then sell the lettuce. And you can pick, I need some income, what's the best thing to sell for me right now? And it's what I tend to do here. It's nice having a shed full of triticale, but if triticale prices are bad this year, I'm not going to get a good income. And then I'm going to have to wait 12 months before that income is likely to be back in the good sell point, sell price region. But if I've got some wheat, some barley, some oats, I can always have some income when the best time to sell those products come around, because I might have a great demand on wheat. Yeah, let's sell all the wheat, we'll hold off on the others for a while. And we didn't get it, barley was a rock bottom price this year, so I didn't end up selling it. Or I just forgot about it. We forgot about the triticale on this farm. So I've got about 350,000 litres of triticale to sell in the middle of winter. And then we've also got a similar amount of spelt from this year's sale, and that's not what I wanted to do. Come on, tractor, wake up. Okay, that's got me out of the hole there. Let's round the tree, angle it up there, turn the doodad back on. Yep, little green steering is on, so get the tractor rolling and start up the sprayer. We are good to go. Okay. The other thing, of course, I missed this week was obviously The Expanse has ended. Because that was my stuff to watch on Friday night. And obviously, since that series is now the entire story is complete, there will be no more Expanse episodes ever. That's no longer a thing for Friday night. But, what's the other series that's dropping? There's one dropping on Wednesday at the moment. Oh, Book of Boba Fett. Now that was a really nice episode this week. It was basically him in his Bacta tank hallucinating. Or dreaming, or whatever they want to call it. And it was him remembering meeting the woman bounty hunter. Fennec Shan, I believe her name is. I think she was on Stargate Universe, Worlds, whatever it was. The last series that didn't last very long. But yeah, it was all about him meeting her, saving her life, them doing things, basically the first few, few weeks of their partnership, and he's still looking for his armor, which we know he got from the Mandalorian in the last season of The Mandalorian. So that places that dream sequence in time. Apparently, The Mandalorian will be on episode 5 with the Darksaber, so that's a thing to look forward to. No trees here, but I probably have to go to manual this one because I think we may be a little bit too close to the trees on the left there. Yeah. So we'll clean this narrow a bit, and as soon as the field widens out, I should be able to go back on driving control thing. Alt X, there we go. So that'll get our coverage as the most efficient. I can go back on cruise control. Yeah, we're still missing a slight amount to the edge. 75% done, that's good. And I could do, as you said, 36, the one behind Oak Glen. Oh yeah, there. Depends if I want to stay in this area. We'll finish obviously 40 off. That's about the same size, so we're going to need some more stuff. Liquid fertilizer. And then, was there another one that was big? Oh, 43. No. Yes, no, 43 baling. Yeah, no, not doing that one. I'm really not too fussed about doing baling contracts because they all make silage bales, so we have to put them into storage for 3 days before we can sell them at the PGA. But the other issue is we've got 4 times 28 is 112 bales sat at the BGA waiting to be finished brewing and fed into the digester, and then we've got another 670,000 litres of maize silage in our bunker at the farm that we are going to have to cart down to the BGA. So all things considered, there's a lot of silage to sell, and I don't think the digester can really keep up with the quantity that we're chucking out at the moment. It's a nice looking little pathway into that woodland there. Okay. Again, we'll go steering, guidance steering on. So this gets us most of the way to the edge here. We've got that top end, so I think once we hit the point where the field starts narrowing too much for our spray booms, we can take over and finish the lap. And hopefully that should be 10% of the field. So another 28,000, 250,000. I must admit, I don't have anything significant to do with the cash we have right now, except maybe buy a field if we can afford one. But for the most part, I think we're going to be busy tomorrow. Don't have any silage to sell. So hopefully we'll have sunflowers and potatoes and sugar beets ready to harvest. And So we'll be quite busy for a couple of days, most likely. Especially on the potatoes and sugar beets. It's not that we've got a ton of them, it's just that we've got... they do take a lot of labour to actually get the harvest in. Okay, not going to worry about that top corner. But from here, I think we can get that right end of the boom on the edge of the corn. We are going to waste some fertilizer doing this. Just because we're filling in small areas of unfertilized ground. Can try to be a little bit efficient. Oops. Or I can just completely not turn on the sprayer for the best part of that. And then this edge, we've got pretty much the entire edge of the field, which is going to be an efficient use of our fertilizer. We can go back on cruise control. Again, how are we doing? 95%. So this stretch here is not going to be 5%, I'm fairly certain. I could be surprised. I like being surprised. Getting the little message saying, hey, you're all done. So, oh, am I? Nice. I can save some stuff. Now, 30 more litres and we'll have enough room to put 2 pallets in the tank. Wage payment. I guess that was probably from the last field. Come on, be done already. Yeah. 97%. Okay, now we're going to have to hunt for bits we missed. Oh, here we are. And so YouTube farms. I haven't seen much of YouTube farms lately. Obviously Tom Pemberton's Big Giant Shed's done. And looks very nice. He also bought himself a cattle crush, which is a thing you walk the cattle through and snag their head at the front so you can inject them with medications and just check them out. That's really nice. Has a whole host of options, like making the channel narrower for the calves, making it wider for the big highlands that he has, and it keeps the user safe from spiky bits on the cows that might do damage, but has access panel. You can open it up from the side so you can inject medication into them and other things. So he was demoing that this week. But apart from that, as I said, Millennial Farmer's pretty much off the air at the moment because he doesn't have any farming to do over the winter. he has said if he had animals, then he wouldn't get time off. But winters, he's downtime. Minnesota, snow everywhere. Nothing to plant, nothing to harvest, nothing to do anything with. So he tends to go on road trips and visit other people's farms and feature them. But that's usually later in the winter.